Assalamualaikum and hi, my name is Nodada Batusha binti Muhammad Rusni. My metric number is A25A488. So for this assignment, my teams agree and choose organ donation and transplantation in Islamic as a current or common issue that affect a Muslim and require consideration under Sharia law. So basically, organ donation referred to the voluntary of acts of giving an organ or tissue from one person to another person for person who need it for medical treatment lah. Usually to save or significantly improve the recipient's life. Like a donation can occur while the donor is alive, such as a donation kidney or after that with a proper consent lah. While organ transplantation is the medical procedure in which a donated organ or tissue is surgically transferred from a donor to recipient to replace a damaged or failing organ and restore normal bodily function. So, this topic is important because organ transplantation involves ethical, legal, and theological concern for Muslims, while Islam strongly encourages the preservation of human life. It also places a great emphasis on protecting the dignity and sanctity of the human body, whether alive or diseased. So, this creates a moral dilemma. On one hand, saving a life is a noble and highly rewarded act in Islam. On the other hand, the human body is considered as amanah or trust from Allah and should not be harmed or violated without strongly justifications.
Assalamualaikum. Today I'm going to talk about the importance of organ donation from Islamic perspective. Transplanting and organ donation are significant part of Islamic because they emphasize the importance of preserving human life. It is in Islamic teaching that who save a life, it shall be as if he have saved mankind entirely. And organ donation of many Muslims also believe that organ donation is actually a sedekah jariah, which is a continuous charity. And for my next point, in Islamic perspective, Islamic law provides that no surgery may take place without the full permission, which is if you want to do the organ donation surgery, you must have a permission from the choice of individual and the family. And for the last point, organization also benefiting one brother or sister of humankind, regardless of background, whether there is poor or rich person. So that's all from me. Thank you.
Good day, I'm Dinesh Analaki Samunganathan and my metric number is A25A4978. Today, I'm going to talk about the relevant Sharia principle. In Islam, one of the most important Sharia principles related to organ donation is the protection of human life. Preserving life is considered a primary objective in Islamic law, and saving a person from serious illness or death is highly valued. Because of this, many Islamic scholars permit organ donation when it is necessary to save or significantly improve another person's life. This view is also supported by the principle of maslahah, which focuses on promoting benefit and preventing harm. Donating an organ to save a life is therefore seen as a noble and rewarding act in Islamic. That's all from me. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Muhammad Mahikal bin Syahimi and my metric number is A25A4634. Another important principle is darurat or necessity. When a person's life is in serious jeopardy and there is no other treatment option, organ donation can be viewed as a necessity. In those cases, what is forbidden may become permitted to avoid far greater danger. At the same time, Islam teaches respect for the human body. Therefore, The rules of donation have to be clear. The donation should not result in self-harm to their own health.
My name is Theology. Today I'm going to talk about different scholarly opinions. The skin is the largest organ of the body. That is common knowledge, but there has been much controversy regarding the classification and function of the skin in terms of scholarly research. The conventional anatomists consider the skin as a single organ that includes three layers that are interrelated: epidermis, dermis, and hypodermis, the main purpose of which is protective barrier. Contrarily, a number of contemporary technologists and immunologists suggest considering the skin to be multi-organ system. The viewpoint emphasizes its various specialized structures, of which are hair follicles, sweat and sebacous glands, nerve networks, immune cells, and a diverse microbiome, which collaborate in order to carry out function to beyond defense.
The debate on whether the skin is integral organ or not also continues. Evidence is given by some experts in its hormone production, contribution to the synthesis of vitamin D, and contribution to the systematic immune and stress response. The critics, however, suggest that these functions are auxiliary and do not entail complete classification of integral organ. Microbiome research has also contributed to changing the views. Other scientists now view the skin bacteria as synthetic extension, which can be very active, resembling a co-organ, influencing inflammation, immunity, and expression of disease. This microbiome is becoming recognized not only to be influencing the functionality and condition of the skin, but also to reside on the surface.
Assalamualaikum, my name is Narida bint Alawalin and my matrix number is 825B4580. Today I will explain how Muslims can apply the Islamic rulings on organ donation, especially in today's modern context, while maintaining the Islamic value. This discussion can be understood through four key principles. First, the preservation of life or hifz al-nafs. Organ donation is aligned with the objective Sharia, as it helps to save lives and improve the quality of life of patients who are in critical need. Secondly, knowledge and ethical practice. Muslims should continuously update their understanding of both Islamic and modern medical procedure. This ensures that organ donation is carried out ethically and in accordance with the Sharia principle. Third is sincere intention and human dignity, or karama al-insan. Organ donation must be done sincerely for the sake of Allah, not for profit, recognition, or popularity, while also respecting the dignity and sanctity of the human body. Finally, the ethical use of modern technology. Modern platforms such as websites, applications, and digital consent form can be used to raise awareness and manage the documentation. As long as privacy is protected, showing off is avoided, and all actions serve public benefit.
Hi, my name is Danusha Devi. So now I'm going to talk about the challenges might arise whenever we apply Sharia in this issue in multicultural society. So my main point is differences in Islamic scholars' opinions, which is called the fatwas differences. This is because Islam have different scholars and councils. This is why they are facing this issue. So this diversity of opinions may confuse Muslims about organ donations. And my second point is cultural misunderstanding and limits. This issue exists both Muslim communities and in the wider society. Many Muslims' old cultural beliefs are not strictly part of the Islamic law. And my third point is the miscommunication between healthcare system. So this issue arises from miscommunication between the Muslim families and the healthcare provider. For example, hospitals often follow secular medical standards, such as death definition, the definition of death, which may differ from Islamic interpretation of death.
My name is Jun Wahida binti Wahid, matric number A25A4803, and I'm going to continue about the challenges and misunderstanding of organ donation within a multicultural society. And I'm going to talk about the misunderstanding in rulings. Some people assume that Islam completely prohibits organ donation because they thought of the certain ruling that's stated by Abu Dawud. The issue risen when the Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, stated that breaking the bone of the deceased person is like breaking the bone of a living person. We have to understand that Islam's intention is a really important fact. The intention is that the organ donation is to help people. So when it comes to this ruling, it's not actually specified on helping people, so it doesn't need to be used in this context. The second one is the mix of cultural belief with religion. Some Muslims mix between cultural belief and religion is because they are deep rooted within their community. Islamic teaching only apply on like for example Malay culture that when buried the body must be intact because everybody is precious, which is true, but we also need to understand the context. The context is that it doesn't need to be intact if your body parts is to be used to help other people. So thus the mixed cultural beliefs and religion needs to be changed to enlighten more people to know that organ donation is not actually prohibited entirely.
I am Muhammad Aiman bin Abdul Wahab. My matric number is A35A5005. One solution to the issue of organ donation is donating organ after death. In Islam, a Muslim is allowed to donate organ if it does not cause harm and follow Sharia rule. There is no religious problem in donating organ after death. It is done with sincere intention. It can be an act of worship to Allah. Islam teaches Muslims to respect human body even after death. Harming the body is not allowed. However, organ donation is different because it is done for medical reason and to save the life. It does not mean they respect their body. Doctors have an important role in organ donation. They must have proper medical knowledge and follow the ethical and Sharia rule. Doctor must make sure the process is safe and respectful. Organ donation must be done safely, without pressure and force. Full consent from the donor or the family is required. In addition, Mufti and Fatwa institution also need to guide Muslims on this issue. They need to explain the Islamic rule and condition of the organ donation. So, this guideline can help Muslims to understand this issue and make responsible decision according to Islamic principle.
So, in conclusion, understanding Sharia perspective on organ transplantation or donation is essential to help Muslims make informed decisions and to ensure that modern medical practice align with Islamic ethical value.